Hey guys, Uncle Will here, just bringing some more hardcore team deathmatch action with the Scar, slowly getting that diamond camo for the assault rifles. But yeah, so today I want to talk to you about something which has been on my mind lately, and which has been in the news lately as well, is the two games that have been refused classification in Australia, and that's after we've got the R18 plus classification back in January this year, I believe it was. So we've got Saints Row 4 and State of Decay. Straight after, the day after Saints Row 4 got refused classification, State of Decay got refused classification as well. Now, first of all, I suppose to talk about Saints Row 4. Now, I'd already pre-ordered it before any of this happened, because it had its release date set and everything like that in September, I believe it was. And now, it's the Australian Classification Board. They've refused classification for that game because of sexual violence. Now, more specifically, because of an anal probe weapon and alien narcotics in the game. Now, this anal probe weapon, apparently you can use it to kill people, but not only can you use it to kill people, though it's the way that you kill people, that is, I guess, what brought attention to the classification board, is that you bend people over, shove it up their ass, and then shoot them off in the air, which is... I think it's a pretty over-the-top thing in a game, but it sounds pretty awesome. But unfortunately, the classification board did not think so.
UAV on standby.
So yeah, it's been refused classification. Doesn't even get R18 plus. I think the class is unnecessary sexual violence. It's out of context. So yeah, that's the main reason why that got refused. And then not too long after, State of Decay got refused classification, and not because of any sort of sexual violence or anything like that, but because it uses narcotics, and it's not like legal and illicit drugs in the game to obviously further you in the game, keep you alive, that sort of thing. And because of that, they've refused classification for State of Decay in Australia, which is really disappointing, because that looked like a very good zombie survival game, which I've heard a lot about. All the Americans, I've already played it, they already have it, so it was just an arcade zombie game. Yeah, it's a statement from Microsoft. Today, State of Decay was given a refused classification rating by the Australian Classification Board, meaning that the game cannot be made available to Australian customers at this time. Reads a statement issued by Microsoft. Currently evaluating options in regards to classification, which, to my understanding, the people that make the game. Undead Labs, that's it. Undead Labs, people at Undead Labs are working on changing the game so that way it does comply with our classification rules, so that way they can release it in Australia. So of course that means I have no idea when it will be released in Australia. So that means, yeah, who knows when we're going to get it. But yeah, Saints Row 4 as well. I believe they'll be reviewing it, so that way they'll have Australian edition, so that way it either doesn't have the anal probe and the alien narcotics in the game. Who knows? I mean, worst case scenario, I heard it's been approved in New Zealand, so you can always order the New Zealand copy. I'm not even sure if State of Decay's been approved in New Zealand, but then you can create an Xbox account as well for that, in a New Zealand Xbox account, so you can get that game. It's also coming out PC, so you can always pirate it if you really wanted it. I just don't know when it's going to be out on PC, but I mean, if it comes out on PC, it's the same as it is on Xbox, and it's going to get banned anyway. So that's very disappointing, considering we have the R18 plus rating. I've had it this year. I've seen, I know, The Last of Us on PS3 has been rated R. But yeah, 2 of the games that I've been looking forward to have been banned. Well, not banned, but refused classification, as they say. Which pretty much means that, like, the state that the games are in, they're not going to be coming out in Australia until they're refined or retuned, so that way they meet our classification laws, which is kind of disappointing. Yeah, because obviously we then have to wait. Yeah, and we were behind in the we're one of the only countries in the developed world to not have some sort of R18 rating in for games, so it's really disappointing that we, after all that time, all that fighting we did to get the R18 plus rating, is not even being used for games that should be rated R. It's just a bit ridiculous. Yeah. Hopefully no games in future. I suppose there's definitely going to be games in future that get refused, but this is, I find it just a bit ridiculous that they're, I mean, it's understandable that Saints Row 4, because of the anal probe weapon, I mean, I can understand that, but just because the way where they name narcotics in State of Decay is the reason why it gets refused classification. It's just a bit silly. But hopefully everything goes well and they redo the game, so that way we can get them and we can enjoy it with the rest of the world. And there's that final kill there with the scar. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.